Yo, what it do, fellas? Y'all already know what time it is. We back again with another edition of the fifth quarter recap predictions. We up to week 5, right? No, we up to week 6. So we got week 6 with week 5 recap, and interesting games was played last week. Interesting games will be played this week, but that's what it's about. It's about interesting games week to week. You know what I mean? And let's see what went down, what we had that went kicked off this previous week. It's something that I wanted to touch on. I can't even remember what it was. I can't even remember what it was. It'll come back to me later. But anyway, let's get into it. First, we did this game already, but we recap it, so why not? We had the Jets take out the Texans 32-8, and I think this is the most shocking win of the week. Not so much because he won, the amount of points he won by. I didn't see this one coming a mile away. And the Jets right now, like I say, last season, they had a good first half and they fell apart the second half of the season. But right now, they looking like, the pieces that they added in the offseason, they got some swag with them and they playing like it. 32-8, that's an impressive win. And not only that, he shut this run game down of the Texans. Texans only had 95 yards. They ain't even cracked 100 yards. And believe you me, the Texans tried to run that ball every chance he got, but the Jets defense was not having it. This is an impressive win, and I'm here to tell you, these type of wins build momentum, and it keeps that morale, to the ceiling. So this is a great win for this Jets team this week. Then we had Bengals and Raiders. This game ended up being close, but the Bengals was winning this game all throughout. Raiders tried to make a late push for it. They ended up losing by 7, but the Bengals is off to a nice start. I think he's 3-2 on the season. He's off to a pretty good start, you know what I mean? And the Bengals can play, so be on point for this Bengal team moving forward. You heard it here first. Poppy knows how to ball, you know what I mean? So be on alert for this Bengal team moving forward. Next, we had Chiefs and Browns lost this one that knocked them to 1-4. Browns is on a 4-game losing streak. Battled, made it competitive, just couldn't pull it out. You know what I'm saying? And I would like him to pull it out because I'm in a division with the Chiefs. We're tied for first, and Chiefs get the W on the road. Next, we had Third World and Big Rico. Third World, Rico didn't even finish his game. He said he couldn't finish it. I'm just saying, Rico, there's no conceding, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't concede. You know what I'm saying? And you conceded, so you will be getting the ring from me. There's no conceding allowed, man. You gotta play it out. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you can't play, don't start the game. You know what I'm saying? But I seen him say he couldn't focus because he was on the phone. And you know what? That is a valid excuse. But also, let me tell you this. If he was winning, that phone conversation doesn't even matter. It doesn't even be brought up. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Sometimes people say things, and it's not that they're lying. They probably are telling the truth. You probably right. You being on the phone is distracting you, and it's got you getting cracked. Understandable. But I'm here to tell you, if you was the one cracking him instead, you would have never mentioned about you being on the phone. Or you would have bragged about it. I cracked you and I was on the phone. I wasn't even paying attention. So, it's a valid excuse that you was on the phone if you're getting cracked. But also, it goes the other way. Because if you're doing the cracking, you ain't going to mention it. So nobody want to hear about you being on the phone, bottom line. Some things better off just keep to yourself. If you can't play, don't start the game. You know what I'm saying? That's just bottom line. But Bucks winning this game 36-0. This is the score that saved. So this pretty much tells me, had this game finished out, it was going to get worse than what this was. But Third World, he's playing good ball right now. So he handled his business on the road, in a big way, and didn't even get to finish the second half. Then we had Packers and Cowboys. Packers won a tight one over the Cowboys. Cowboys dropped 2 straight after being 3-0. They got to get back. They got to get back on it. I got to see who they play week 6, but they sliding down that in that division faster than what it was when they was just 3-0 a few weeks ago. So Dallas gonna have to get back on track. Green Bay won a tight one. Green Bay is currently I think in last or next to he's next to last in that division. So he's gotta figure something out and compete with that division. And we'll see what's going on with the Packers moving forward. Next we had 49ers. Playmaker blew the doors off the hinges against Seattle. This is what I'm talking about with Seattle. 59-0. You didn't do nothing. You didn't play defense. You didn't get no O. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, 8 turnovers. Got to cut back on your turnovers. You got to cut back on your turnovers. Turnovers does it all the time. Way too many turnovers. Can't do it. Can't do it. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, we back at it. Yeah, Seahawks. I'm just saying, I don't know why you and a few other teams is not working these phones to make a trade. I mean, why stay pat? You off to the same start this season that you were last season. Make a trade. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to get better. You understand? And when you hear that phrase, it may sound like, like you may listen to that and be like, yo, who's afraid to get better? Well, let me tell you who's afraid to get better. If you're not never trying to strive to do things to help yourself out, you're afraid to get better. And I don't know what you're afraid of. What you're afraid of losing, you're already losing. You gotta do something to blow up this team. You gotta make some type of trade to bring in what it is you like to do. I don't know, man. I don't know if you're a runner. If you're a runner, get you a running back. See, I don't have no running back. I can tell you that right now. That's their weakness as far as, offense. Because they got Russell. They got receivers. So they got weapons. But if you like to run the ball, get you a running back. Trade a draft pick or something. You gotta do something. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot stay pat like this and just lose like this throughout the whole season. I mean, granted, you're in a tough division. I'm going to just tell you that right now. But you know what the thing about it is? When you're in tough divisions, you got to take the positives with the negatives. And the negatives is, of course, that you're going to lose a lot. We already know that. But the positives are you're going to learn, or you should be learning in them losses, to get you better moving forward. I mean, you got to, I don't know, man. I mean, some of you guys is better than me. I can't just play and just keep getting, stepped on every game. I can't do it. You know what I mean? Last season was real difficult for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was getting smoked. But I was getting smoked because, number one, Broncos defense was real trash. And number two, I've been missing games in all leagues and stuff. I had a spurt. And most of y'all know that. Y'all wasn't seeing me in the chat or anything. So I hit spurts where I couldn't even play like that. And then when I did come on and play, I felt like a fish out of water. You know what I'm saying? But even with me having those valid excuses, I still took it personal. Like, yo, we can't repeat that again next season. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is that, like, you got to do something. So I made sure on the off season, we put ourselves in a position to get some free agents. I made sure we make some trades to get some draft picks. You got to do like a real GM would. You know what I'm saying? All of this, just keep getting beat like a piñata. You gotta switch that up. I'm saying Seattle, I want to see you do good. You understand what I'm saying? Seattle's too good of a team to just be in the tank like this. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta shake something up. You gotta do something. You know what I mean? You gotta do something, man. I don't know what you gotta do. It's not my job to tell you what you gotta do. I'm saying whatever it is you like to do, lean towards that. Bottom line. But 49ers, he's rolling. He's rolling in a big way. And, you know, Seattle was just somebody for him to step right over, and that's exactly what he did. Next up, we had Broncos and Colts. This game was recently just played. Broncos ended up winning the game in overtime. We did everything we could to lose this game. I'm just going to flat out tell you. We threw a pick in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? That's something you cannot do. You cannot throw interception in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Then we had 3 turnovers on top of that. So on top of then we had a fumble, you know, when we was driving. So we had some things not go our way, but you know, the defense stepped up and played big in a major way. You know what I'm saying? And that's been the calling card of this team so far this season is our defense. Our defense been playing great ball. You know what I'm saying? Colts, they passed for 122, but they threw a bomb to Evans for like that probably was like 50 yards. You know what I'm saying? So he got half of that on that. So we didn't allow them to do anything on offense. So, you know, and we still almost lost this game. Even with that being said, even with Trey Lance throwing for 300 yards, we still almost lost this game. So we got to clean up. We got to make better decisions and key situations. But nevertheless, we got the win. That's most important. We got the win, and we went on to, 4-1 now in the season. Then we had Pearl against Rocket. Pearl, the champ, 63-14, straight domination. Rams, another team that I feel like needs to make a trade. I mean, you know, for you guys that got teams that you feel like you don't, you know what I mean, you feel like you can't do nothing with, hey, listen, it's up to y'all. Listen, I wasn't crazy about Denver team last season. You know what I'm saying? My own squad. But the thing about it is that I knew we had to get better, and we had to get better quickly. So what I did was I made trades. I made trades for draft picks. You know what I'm saying? I had to do what I had to do. I made sure I got some guys in free agency. Don't need the best guys. I just need guys to come in and do what I like to do. You understand? That's what I'm saying. You got to have an identity. Some of you guys don't have no identity. I'm not necessarily saying that's Rocket, because Rocket knows how to play. You know what I'm saying? But I think right now Rocket is falling short of him having this Ram team, and he's not doing nothing to try to put them in a position to get better other than just getting on the field. When you got certain teams, you know, you got to, and the Rams is a good team to me. I mean, you got 2 of the top players at 2 key positions on the defensive line and cornerback. You got to build it around, you got to run your defensive schemes around that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you guys got to figure it out, man. And it's really, you know, it's really no more to say. You got to figure it out. You know what I mean? You got to run some schemes based on what your strength is. You got Jalen Ramsey. You pretty much know he locking down one side, half of the field. So what you should be doing, you should be focused on the other side of the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just little stuff like that. And I shouldn't even be giving you them jewels. But, you know, I just like to see parity. I don't like to see people just struggling constantly. But I know Rocket been out of the loop for a while. Rocket knows how to play, you know what I'm saying? But he'll dust off the cobwebs eventually. But he ran into a hot Cardinals team who is the current champ, and they didn't hold back any punches. They won 63-14. And the rest of these games was Sims and forces, basically. Now, on to week 6. We have Steelers, DK going against the Jags. The Jags, another one of them teams that, you know, he take his punches like a man, but, you know, you got to be able to take the positives out the negatives. You constantly losing, but you got to figure out what it is you're doing wrong and try to improve on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take Steelers meantime, between time. I'll take Steelers this week, 41-10. Next, we got Bears and Vikings. Teddy just picked up the Bears team. He's going against a hot Minnesota team, a good Minnesota team. This is a good you know, test for the Bears. You coming into the league fresh and you playing against a good opponent. So this is a good test for you right here. Measurement stick, you know what I mean? Listen, if you lose this game in a close game, to me that's a win, cause you coming in with a Bears team who's you know obviously have holes over there. Somebody had the Bears team a couple of weeks ago. They left them, took another team because somebody backed out. So this Bears team has holes, and you're going against the Minnesota team who's been getting builded on since last season. So if you lose this game by one score or something like that, to me that's a win. You know what I mean? Even if you get blown out, I'm not really going to trip. I wouldn't trip if I were you. But the goal is to pull off an upset win or hang in there to compete. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? It's unfair for me to pick this matchup because I don't know how the Bears play, so I can't even pick this game. But we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see how this game goes. Next, we got Jerry Raiders going against New York Giants. Here's the danger about playing teams that haven't won a game yet. You got to figure sooner or later they're going to win one. You know what I mean? And you do not want to be that team that they win the one against, especially when you're in a tight division. Giants is in a tough division. He's in a division with Cowboys, Washington, and Philadelphia. Philadelphia is no slouch. I mean, I know you may look at their record and you may not think too much of them, but trust me when I tell you, K-Lou knows how to play, and he's somebody that you just cannot come in just thinking you're going to do anything you want. So when you play against certain teams, like in this matter, Giants going against a winless Raider team, you got to handle your business. Giants blew a game to Washington about 2 weeks ago. This type of game right here, if they jump out on the Raiders, they got to finish the job. You know what I'm saying? They got to finish the job. Giants made a trade too last week. They brought in Callahan from the Colts. You know what I'm saying? They brought in Callahan from the Colts. Myself, I don't see why the Colts traded Callahan. Because I looked at their secondary and they don't have nobody better than him. So I really didn't see why he traded Callahan. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Callahan was just traded to the Colts last season. Then a season later, the Colts shipped him out and sent him to New York. I think he's going to fit in quite nice with Giants. Snub knows how to play, man. He's a good player. I told you I got him as one of my teams to watch in NFC, making that playoff this season. I'm going to take the Giants this week. But like I say, when you play against teams that haven't won the game yet, two things can happen. You can let your guard down and you end up getting sneak attack, or you don't really come with your A game, you know what I'm saying, and possible letdown. So Giants gotta they gotta take care of business. But I'm taking the G-Men this week over the Raiders. I'm gonna go 30-17. 30-17 Giants over the Raiders. Next we got Packers and Lions. These two just played about 2 weeks ago. Lions punched the Packers in the mouth. Right after that game, Packers was talking about Adams on the block. He's still singing that same song. My opinion, he's doing himself a disservice, but that's his team. He runs the ship over there. But like I say, man, Packers have trouble with Born Ready. I'm taking the Lions again to complete the sweep over the Packers for the season. And if Packers lose this game, if I'm the Packers, they got to know that they got serious problems, because you have a better team right now than the Lions with this personnel. You cannot afford to let the Lions sweep you, and he ain't do nothing with his team. Like, he pretty much playing with as is whoever's on the roster. So this is a must win for the Packers, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a must win for the Packers. Unfortunately, I got the Lions winning, and I got the Lions winning by a score of 31-23. 31-23 Lions over the Packers. Next we got Chiefs and Cowboys. Doesn't get any easier for Cowboys. Their last 3 games been tough. They played the Broncos, they played the Packers, now they play the Chiefs. They can go from being 3-0 to 3-3. Listen, he plays Washington week 8. Washington hasn't lost a game yet. You don't want to go into that game 3 and 4 games out of first. because then what's going to happen? That's going to be a must-win against Washington. It's pretty much a must-win now because you're, well, I ain't going to say now, but if you lose this game, that game against Washington is going to be a must-win. And I don't even know who you play week 7. So Cowboys having a tough stretch in their schedule. I don't want to say he has to win this game, but man, this is going to hurt if he lose. Big time. To go from 3-0 to be 3-3, that hurts. I'm rooting for the Cowboys though. I want the Chiefs to lose. I need the Chiefs to lose. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens, man. I'm going KC in this one, but I think the Cowboys will keep it close. You know, he plays good defense, so I don't think he's gonna let it get too crazy on him. But I'm going with the Chiefs in this one, man. I'm going Chiefs 24, and I'm going Cowboys 14. Next, we got Panthers and Bills. Coils going against Big Rico. I'm going Panthers in this one. You know, I think that I think this team fits Coils like a glove. I think he's gonna love this team, and I think he's gonna come out, and I think he's gonna put up an impressive performance against this Buffalo team. Buffalo started off hot, started off 2-1. He lost his last couple of games, so he's starting to trend down for the wrong reasons. Give me Carolina this week over the Bills. I'm gonna go 37-17. Next, we got Saints and Eagles. Eagles got to win this game to get in that division race. I mean, because, you know, besides Washington being undefeated, you got the Giants in that division, I think, with maybe 1 or 2 losses the most. You know what I'm saying? I think you got 1 loss, though. Then you got the Cowboys with 2 losses. So, Eagles don't want to just early in the season just fall behind like that. So, he got to pretty much win this game. You know, Saints, Big Train, he's been off to a slow start. He too needs to win his game if he look forward to doing anything in that division. But I'm gonna go Eagles in this one. I think it's gonna be pretty close though. But I'll take Eagles this week. I'll go 24-17. Eagles over the Saints. Next, we got Texans and Patriots. Spaz going against Malma, and Spaz took a beating last week. He's going to come into this game with vengeance. Patriots, their Achilles heel been turning the ball over, and I think the Texans will come in and make them have about 4 or 5 turnovers. I think Texans are going to run away with this one. Give me the Texans this week over the Pats. 38-13. Then we got Coach Scott going against Steve, Miami Dolphins. Colts lost a heartbreaker last week. Titans undefeated. Colts got, 3 losses on the season? No, they got 4 losses now. Colts got to win this game. You know, Colts got to win this game. Titans is balling right now. I mean, granted, Titans do got a tough game this week, but man, oh man, Colts got to get back in it, and it's not going to be easy for him. Steve is legit. You know what I'm saying? He's legit. So this is going to be a tough game for the Colts. I'm gonna take Miami in this one. I think Miami. I think his style, what he brings to the table, Scott is not familiar with, and I think it's going to give Colts some problems. Plus that rookie QB over there, I think that rookie QB is going to make a couple of mistakes that's going to really hurt him. Unless he could get Jonathan Taylor going, just having that rookie quarterback out there is not going to be the move to try to just, you know, carry him to a win. But I'm going to take Miami this week over the Colts. I'm going to go 31-21. Next, we got Browns and Chargers. Abercrombie and Chargers. I'm just going to say it flat out. Whoever loses this game, season is pretty much done. I don't want to say season is done because you got 3 wild cards and you have to go on a serious streak to pull out that 3rd wild card spot especially. But I think that, my personal opinion, I think whoever loses this game, I think this season, I think you can put a bow on it. I know it's week 6, but to have 5 losses already in just week 6, that's just a big hill. Don't get me wrong, you can still do it. I've done it. A few have done it, but it's a big hill. More people don't do it than do it as far as come back and still make the playoffs. So this is a big time game right here with a lot riding on it. Like I said, Browns to me gotta be feeling some type of way. They was 1-0, had a big opening season win against the Ravens. Haven't won since. This Charger team is another team that's got to be disappointed though, because they got a nice team over there, you know, pretty much at every position, and they just not getting it done at all. So this is a big time game, man, for the wrong reasons. I'm gonna go, I don't even know which way to go in this one. I'm gonna go Chargers. I'm gonna go Chargers in this one. He the home team. I think he get a big call to change this game around. But give me Chargers over the Browns, 30-27. Next, we got myself against Washington. Nice game for us. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come bring it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come bring it. As far as the personal head-to-head matchup, Murph's been having my number, so we definitely gotta come in and play smart. You know what I mean? Rookie QB out there going against a tough defense. You know, it's going to be tough, but you know what? We got to come with it. You know what I'm saying? We just can't put this quarterback in a position that he needs to carry us. You know, we don't need him to win the game for us, but we just can't allow him to lose the game for us. So I'll say Washington's favor in this one by 7 over the Broncos. Next, we got Titans and Cardinals. This is the game of the week, Super Bowl rematch. What a coincidence these two play. This is going to be a very, very interesting matchup, because I know Dre is really, really looking forward to this game. He battled him in the Super Bowl. Lost a tough one. Oh, pardon me, y'all. He lost a tough one. And I'm pretty sure Dre didn't think about him facing him next season in the regular season. Well, that time has come, and that time has come now. I will say this: even if the Titans lose this game, but lose close, I think Dre comes away with the same confidence as he would even if he wins the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, if he wins, that's a little more confidence. But in other words, what I'm trying to say, if Dre win, his morale is on 10. If he lose a close one, his morale is on what, 8, 9? Same thing. It's all the same thing. You understand? 8, 9. You right there knocking that 10 door. And now if he came out that game at a 5, then that's something different. I think the Cards got a chance to lower the Titans, to dim their lights over there in Tennessee. If he blow the Titans out, that's gonna dim some lights over there in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Because now this blowout is going to be in back of Tennessee mind. That's going to overshadow what happened in the Super Bowl, because you got to remember, what happened in the Super Bowl no longer matters, because now we are two teams with two different rosters. Yeah, you probably have the same core of players, but you lost a few and you've added a few. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same rosters going against each other from Super Bowl. And with that being said, this right here is going to show, you know what I mean, who did what with their roster at the same time. Like I said, if Titans lose the close one, he still come out this game with confidence. Cards is the champ. He beat him in the Super Bowl, so I think the only thing Cards is looking forward to do is just try to show Titans, you're not on my level. That's about it. But the Titans, I feel like, got a lot to really try to capitalize on in this one. So I'm looking forward to seeing this one play out. I gotta go with the champ though, man. I gotta go with the champ at home. I know he's gonna be looking forward to this game also. He actually hit me earlier to let me know that he played Dre this week. So I know he's looking forward to this matchup. You hear that, Dre? Pearl hit me up personally and let me know that he play you tonight. Well, when I advance or whatever, which was tonight. So He's looking forward to this game, bro. So you got to come out and match his intensity. But I'm going Cards this week over the Titans by a score of 34. No. Yeah, 34-27. Cardinals over the Titans. Next, we got Money Mascot. We More Ravens going against Poppy. Cincinnati Bengals. This right here is a good statement game for the Bengals. But like I said, Poppy know how to play. Bengals in first right now. If the Bengals can win this game, he sends a statement to the rest of that division. Because Ravens won this division last season. And Ravens is not off to the best of starts once again, but he picked it up last season. Bengals is in first right now. If Bengals can win this game, he puts the rest of the division on notice. So Bengals got a lot to play for in this one. I'm going to say more than the Ravens because, like I said, the Ravens is the current AFC North champ. He won this division last season. It's the rest of you guys that division trying to take that division crown from him. You know, so, and the Bengals in first right now, he get a chance to show the Ravens him being in first is not a fluke. And I'm here to tell you, Money Mascot, Poppy can ball. You know what I'm saying? So this is not going to be no easy game for either opponent. You know what I mean? But I'm curious to see how this one going to work out. And I got to be honest, though. I got to go with, I think the Ravens, if they are going to turn the corner, I think this is the game to do it. It's a division game. These are the most important games. I think the Ravens pulls this out on the road. In a close one, though. In a close one. Give me Ravens over the Bengals. I'm going to go 33-29. 33-29, Ravens over the Bengals. In the last game of the week, we got Cookout. Atlanta Falcons going against Third World Tampa Bay Bucks. I had Atlanta and the Giants as my team to keep an eye on coming out the NFC. Giants been holding to that statement that I made factual at the moment. The Falcons has been sliding. I think they're at 500 right now. If I'm not mistaken, matter of fact, no, he lost last week. He got a forced loss. So, or fair sim, either or. I don't know. I don't even know his record. But I just know that, listen, certain times in the season when you play against certain teams, you got to make your mark. If ATL is gonna do anything over in the NFC, he has to keep in mind he's playing one of the top teams in the NFC, in my opinion, which is Third World. You know what I'm saying? So this right here shows you, ATL, where you at. Right now with this team, how far you got to go. You understand what I'm saying? So this is a good matchup for you to see what's going on with this ATL team. So I want to see how this thing go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm taking Third World to win this one, and I'm gonna go Bucks in this one. Bucks been putting up points, man. I can't even front. His offense been stepping up. So give me the Bucks this week, 34, and I'm gonna take ATL. I'm gonna go 20, 34-20. Bucks over the Falcons. Met that message report coming up sooner than later, y'all. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have the contenders talk, and we're gonna have the pretenders talk. Contenders is those that look like they can win the Super Bowl. Pretenders is the one that look like they can win the Super Bowl, but they ain't got no shot in reality. That's a pretender. So we're gonna have all that talk going down on the mid-season report. But let's knock these games out. You guys are doing a great job of knocking your games out. 90% of the games been getting knocked out on a regular basis. Like I say, if games ain't getting played out, it's due to scheduler conflicts. That's all it's been. But for the most part, everybody's been playing their games active, and y'all keeping this league rocking. And we're going to keep on rolling, doing what we do over here. Bringing the fifth quarter live to y'all to discuss what's going down around the league. And, I'm about to do what some of you other teams that's really struggling should do. And I'm about to work these phones and see if I can make some type of trade to add to what we're trying to do over there at Denver. Some of you teams who's 0-5 and getting blown out every week, this is what y'all should be doing. Looking at rosters, seeing what you lead, seeing what you like, and try to bring it to your squad. But you know what? Everybody's their own man. Everybody do things their own way. But I'm just telling y'all what I'm about to do, because I'm trying to get better with this Denver team. But I'll see y'all week 7. Until then, y'all already know what to do. I'm Ghost.